What's up, geeks and gamers? My name is Drementfh, and welcome to Thorium Gaming, and it's time to hop back into the Eternal Empire, our efforts to bring the entirety of the old world under the forces of order. Now, this does not look like the last week that we had at all. So, there was some minor issues with an update, and I lost a lot of data and all that. I managed to scrape everything back and preventing crashes. Hopefully nothing crashes this week. But that's why we missed last week, because I could not physically get a video out. It kept crashing. So what we have missed is, up in the north, we have actually crossed over to Norsca itself, and we are looking at dealing with Wulfric the Wanderer. We're going to probably take Boris Todbringer and send him after Wulfric this turn, because he has artillery, which will be great. I don't know if we can get Daniel Lebs within range? We could. So we could get Wulfric the Wanderer within range, and then we can take care of him. But we've gone over and taken Pack Ice Bay, which is not too bad. It's a little foothold on the Norscan coast. Over in the east, we managed to beat back the forces of Slaanesh a little bit. Marius Leitdorf and our good friend Emperor Karl Franz have done a lot to take up. We took Fort Ostrog, and we've defeated a couple of armies in this region with Marius Leitdorf. He does not have a great force overall, and he's facing essentially weak Slaaneshi forces here. We can probably outshoot it, but we'll probably fall back into Castle on Rock, which we've always also taken. Up in the mountains, we did declare war on the Orcs and Goblins, and we took Mount Gunbad. Now, Skarsnik's coming in, and Static Lore is in a position to hold right now. If we can get Mount Gunbad up, it'll be better. The big deal, though, is down here in the south. We broke through and took Akendorf, and went west to Karak Angazar, and we are at war with all of the Ogre Kingdoms over here, which is Scrag the Slaughterer, and we are at war with all of the Orcs and Goblins, of course. So that should help out. Now, we have one nice little thing going on for us right now. That is Ulrika Magdova is now one of our heroes. We managed to get her when it was all when we had the money for it. And because we're getting Nuln upgraded right now, we will soon, hopefully, be able to get the rest of the Nuln Gunnery School going on, because we are literally on the last upgrade section of it. We've got to get 2 more upgrades and get the Nuln Gunnery School built, which means Nuln needs to be maxed out. But we're working on that right now. 4 turns and that'll be done. Let's just move Jorek Grim. So the first thing we're going to do for this week is we're going to start off with our research, because, yeah, we have a lot of research that we can go. Now, War Machines was what we were working on last time. We did the improved piston technology to get our tanks and everything a little bit more speed and unit mass, which is great. We've got all of our artillery done. Missiles, trained marksman is probably where we should go, because that'll help everyone, and then mounted weaponry we don't really need, except to unlock rifled barrels, which will make everything a lot better. So we'll do that for right now.
Crucial for our elucidation.
Now let's go up here, and we're going to take Daniel Lebs and his force with the special heroes, and we are going to get you as close as we can to Wulfric the Wanderer.
It is war.
And it's going to be a decisive victory. What are we looking at for the terrain here? It's not bad. Let's go in and fight it, and hopefully everything goes smoothly. I am really hoping that we don't get any crashes or anything too untowards this week. That would be terrible. We do have a Dwarven Cannon, our regular Great Cannon, a couple of mortars, a steam tank, 2 sets of knights, and a fair bit of solid infantry along with our heroes, and then our reinforcements we are going to try to pull over to this side and come in from our rear, not theirs. The Firmir warriors are kind of scary. Armor piercing, armor sundering, armored, scaly skin. They are tough, but their unit count isn't too high. The mammoths are kind of a pain, so is the giant. Everything else is not necessarily something that we have to worry about, so we're just going to deal with it as we go. Norscan giants, Giants overall in all of Warhammer Fantasy and the old world, they're just not good. They could be a lot better. And right now we do have a lot of dwarves as our front line, and if we set up everything properly, hopefully we can get Lebs into this fight without too much trouble. take out the mammoths with the cannon, and then the giant, and we can let the mortars deal with everything else. We got 3 cannons, essentially, and 3 large targets, which cannons are good against. And we'll have our cavalry deal with any of their cav, and our infantry is obviously better than theirs. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the rune breakers in the center, because they'll form a nice solid core. Group everybody up according to their type. I will take Eduardo's skirmish ability off. And we've got some Marauder Horsemen over there. So what we're going to do is we're going to set our infantry up there. Boris Todbringer is on his Griffin. We'll set up our handgunners, and then we'll move forward slightly to get this hill in our area. Set up our cavalry here to deal with anything that comes through the woods. Don't want to get rid of our line of sight too much there, and we'll put our steam tank there as well. Our pyromancer's up on a a Pegasus, so that's good. We'll set up him in the center and you right there. We are going to work you all the way around. Take 5 minutes for it to get in, but that should be fine. Let's channel magic because we're going to use our pyromancer to deal some damage beforehand. So hopefully this works. Our mortars don't actually need line of sight too much, so we can do that, and our cavalry can cover there. We'll start the battle. And we'll get everybody going forward. You're going to shoot at him. Our Dwarven cannon will shoot at that Feral Mammoth, and our regular cannon at that one. We still have another Feral Mammoth up there, but we'll get our guys going forward. Knights can move forward. Boris, we want you above. Captain there. Warrior Priest in the center. Everybody's moving. Oh, that's Wulfric. We didn't want to hit Wulfric with cannon. We want to hit the Feral Mammoths. And if we can get the Flaming Skull to do its thing, Pyromancer's going to do a fair bit of damage here. Make our captain a little bit better right now. Wulfric's coming in. Boris is level 23, he's level 21. Mammoths are going berserk. Alright, this is going to get hectic no matter what we do. So let's see if we can do anything decent. You're going to have to get involved in the fight somewhere. And we'll get you to go after Wulfric. Cast on them. Get you both to snoop over on there, and we'll get you to start shooting those Marauder Horsemen. Our cavalry is getting decimated in the woods, which doesn't help. 2.5 minutes on our reinforcements, which is not great.
Captain of the Empire endures! Burn everything! War! Withdraw!
And his skin wolves got into our mortars, which is not ideal.
Kindle flame! Ready! Rah!
Right about now, we could use the reinforcements from Leb's army.
Ready for war! Wise counsel! The Empire endures! I'll ready the men! Get them!
And you can accuse Wulfric.
Battle and blood await!
Probably get that captain out of there.
Seething fire! Sigmar calls!
Okay, our artillery in this army has been decimated pretty badly.
We are Sigmar's heirs!
Why are you not fighting Wulfric? That's...
Martyr, we serve the Emperor!
40 seconds. We just gotta hold out for 40 seconds, and then we can get more in here.
Orders, withdraw! Steady, men! For France! Pull out! Sigmar, preserve us! Martyr! Moving! Right!
Okay, our artillery's not doing too good right now.
Handgunners! Slay the heretics! For Heldenhammer!
Alright, let's start trying to pull as much of our forces back as we can. It's not a lot of that army left. But we've dealt some damage to them.
Withdraw!
Alright, let's just get the rest of these forces out here. Especially the organ guns. Those Reiksguard can just go right into the skin wolves.
Longbeards! Handgunners! Great wizard! Withdraw! Pull out! Ready for war! Pull out! Yes, quickly! Send this out! Understood! Sigmar! Preserve us! Take the ground! Eager for battle! Heldenhammer!
Now it's just a matter of making sure everything works out in our favor. I mean, we're going to lose units no matter what we do. That Pyrrhic victory, we'll have to take it. It's not like we can do much else. Our forces were devastated. Doesn't look like we lost anything but the Black Rose Knights, which really sucks. They're pretty strong. Nice little battle to start everything off with. Hopefully we can get enough troops back that if we engage a second time, it'll be a big thing. These Familiar Warriors are deadly, though. We need something to armor pierce against them. And with that many Marauder Horsemen with throwing weapons, yeah, we lost more troops than they did. But we have a full army that is well and above what they have left. And it has organ guns in it. So we're going to take the army replenishment. Niklaus has a Pegasus now.
Who calls?
It's not exactly the ideal way to start off,
Arch-Lector,
but let's get Lebs up.
true servant of Sigmar.
Get him Grand Shield of Faith, because that's pretty good. Niklaus, we'll get you Guardian. Hertwig von Hall. Defense Corruption, and any success chance. Ambush, which we don't do. Unbreakable, and what does Templar do? Okay, we'll do Strict Obedience. Survivalist for you. For our Paladin, full plate armor, Lady's Mantle. For our Archer, she has the Arrow of Kronos. Let's get the Eye of Kronos and Sight Beyond Sight. It'll help that out. That army is actually doing pretty well.
To the provinces? What?
Boris, you're doing pretty good overall. We need to get you your Knights and Demigryph Knights. Get you Honest Steel, that should be good. Our Pyromancer here. We get the Flaming Sword of Ruin. We don't really need the Bombardment. Might as well, though. You're a combat specialist, so it's fine. Grimaldus Schreiber. Good old Chaplain Grimaldus. Make you harder to hit, make you harder to kill. Edwario Graber. You're not going to be charging. I'll give you Elusive, make you harder to hit. And Kane will give you the Hammer of Sigmar. And Passion, make you harder to hit and harder to hurt. An army could move and finish off Wulfric the Wanderer. I think that's what we're going to do. It's a decisive victory. Leb's forces are just a minute out. So with luck, this won't cause us any issues. We'll have to keep everybody like right tight to our edge of the map and wait for the reinforcements to come in. Because all these heroes, we don't want to get hurt. They have enough shooting to actually deal with our Pyromancer, so that's not a good thing. We don't want anybody here to get knocked out of combat for any length of time. Then Boris can go back to one of our territories to heal. Now we'll channel magic.
Iron breakers.
The Empire endures!
Cannon.
Alright, let's start the deployment. We're going to get state troops there. You behind. Pretty much our entire hero line is going to be behind them. Our steam tank can go there. Our mortars can go there.
It will be done.
And we're just going to try and sit tight till the Reinforcements arrive. How long until they get here? 9 seconds. Alright, we're just gonna take your skirmish modes off. Get you over where you can do the most good.
Our weapons are yours. Standing down. Quick march.
Alright, so we got some archers. Get them set up there. You gunners can get set up over there. I know you got more gunners coming in. Reichsland Knights. You can go over there as well. Our organ guns.
Child of Kurnos, I will comply.
Now it's just a matter of trying to drop spells in the way of everything.
Awaiting your command.
Wow, we killed Wulfric before he could even charge into our lines. That's definitely not bad.
Get them.
Spearmen!
The Empire endures. Pursue vengeance.
The Empire endures!
Shouldn't be much more now. And we will take the decisive victory. That wipes out Wulfric and his entire group. And we can take more unit reinforcement from that, and hopefully get our heroes back up to snuff a little bit quicker. And then Boris can actually go to one of our cities, dump off the allied units, and start getting better ones. We can send him back to Nuln, or Nuln-ish, and spend a few turns making his army good. We want some organ guns, or some Hellblaster volley guns, and some rocket batteries. Rocket batteries instead of mortars, and Hellblasters and everything instead of cannons. Probably keep that steam tank, though. It's been doing pretty good.
The
We'll
nation
keep you
calls.
close there. And Eduardo gained another level, which is always awesome. Now let's get him Mark his sheath, give him some spell resistance. Alright, that does it for the north for right now. Anything else that comes in, we can take it back and fight just as easily. Before I get too far into this, let's check out what we can do with some quick deals, though. Because the undead are trying to be friendly here.
Now that you are here, I will hear your words.
Couple of grand to increase our income by 600 a turn is definitely a good idea. And we want to be on the good side of a lot of these high
What
elves.
do you wish to lay before the Everqueen?
Is there any way... No, she still doesn't want to do a full-on
All
alliance.
are welcome in my court. I will use my
Defensive
gifts.
alliance there helps, and now we can see Nagarond, which another force of disorder that we can deal with in time. A military alliance, peace treaties. Wintertooth wants to peace out with us, and so does the Pirates of Sartosa. Why the Wintertooth ones want to peace out? You know what? They're kind of being a pain here, and we have forces in that area.
My Ice Age will engulf.
Give us 5 grand, and we will allow you to peace out for right now. Now, the Pirates of Sartosa want to peace out with us as well. But they're at war with pretty much all of our allies. We don't want to do that. Clan Skyr is same sort of deal. They only have 1 place. I'm guessing it's right here. Or here. That's where Ikit Claw is. Shadow Legion's down to 1. Could possibly deal with them. But for right now, that works. That gives us a fair bit of money.
Master Engineer.
Now, Static Lure, you're not quite immortal yet. But, you've got all of your cool toys for that. Give you gun sight for right now.
Rearm and remodel.
Now, Skarsnik is right there. Now, Mount
As the
Gunbad
Empire demands.
has a bunch of cool toys in it. Start upgrading.
Pioneer
You've got a
progress.
full army that's healing up pretty decent. We want to get you some artillery here eventually.
Elspeth von Drachen.
Now, Elspeth. It's tempting to go down there and just wipe out those orcs and goblins, but I kind of want to get rid of Skarsnik. Skarsnik? Yeah, Skarsnik. Considering we might lose that area.
Move,
So let's get
Nolders,
you
move.
to move as quickly as you can towards them, because your army is amazing.
Volkmar has shown us the path.
And Volkmar, we're going to send you down this way to fight some ogres.
To the Empire.
Static, you're going to be fine. Unassigned skill points. Peter Zittler. Which army are you in? Marius Lightdorf's army, and he has a lot of infantry. He's going to be one of our infantryman commanders, and he's making his army better. So, yeah, we'll give you some great infantry, and that'll help you out. Kind of want to pull you back to one of our cities to heal up, which is fine. Wolfenburg, might as well upgrade you. Let's go back to the Nuln area. Close to. Altdorf can be leveled up, which, yeah, we're going to do that right now and start getting everything where we need it to be. Castle Reichsguard would be nice. Got more unassigned skill points. Niklaus, we can get you Killing Blow. Oh, Roderick, the Paladin. Hard to hit. Does he even have a horse yet? I don't think he gets a mount. That's kind of sad. Those are fine, those are fine. Beckhafen. Grab a little bit more income. We're making a decent amount. Is there anything that we can upgrade? Not great cannons. We can upgrade our steam tanks. We do have a couple of them out in the field. What is that? Steam tank volley gun. Oh, that's neat. We'll upgrade that.
There are few deadlier machines upon wheels.
And then Nolan has got 4 more turns. So that's the Nolan Cannon Foundry. What is it that gives us the ability to build that particular tank? It is the last level of the Engineer Workshop, which is the Engineer Guild Hall. Which, as soon as this is upgraded, we can upgrade to that and get that 8,000 and 6,400. That'll be nice. So we'll let the other nations go and see how it works out for us.
Bring me lore and lost wisdom.
Ah, the Zarina. No, we are pieced out of that war for the time being, just because we need a little bit of a breathing room section over there. Did they take the Pirates' Graveyard? The Galleon's Graveyard, yeah! Okay, go Avalorn. Another faction destroyed. Oh, Ulrika got hurt. Ambusher discovered Bellicor all the way up there. Raid Castle Alexandrov? Oh, over there. Alright, so Ulrika got hurt, which means that she's going to have to catch up to Elspeth here pretty quick.
To the
Now,
provinces.
Boris you go into Wrecker's Point. And what we're going to do is we're going to go into our recruitment stats. Kind of hard to figure out how to do that. We don't want to downgrade any of those items, but let's get some great swords coming up.
Arch-Lector.
Ebs, can you make it in one go back to Shopping? Doesn't matter if they come out, that's fine. Pack Ice Bay, I'm not worried about losing right now. I just want to keep this army getting back up to where it was. Let's get Impassioned for Kane.
So many ideas.
Okay, he's not got a very big army, and the other one's there. We could probably chase him out. So we'll have to deal with that shortly.
Praise Sigma.
And our Lore of Metal, Gold Wizard here, can get... Vital Transmutation, is that? It's weak versus a single target, strong... Or versus a single unit, strong versus a single combatant. So that's against enemy characters. We'll grab that. Because the Ogres don't have a large body count as far as their units go. They're tough, but they don't have a large body count.
Sigma guides my steps.
Again, we're not dealing with you quite yet.
You are a scourge, wielder of the pale.
And it was the Orcs and Goblins that did that. Now you still have your Demigryph Knights that you're working with, which is fine. Let's get you another point hard to hit.
Amethyst Guardian.
Not at war with anybody there.
The Carrion Crows.
Elspeth can go that way.
Grand Inventor. Battle preparation.
Okay, decisive victory over Skarsnik. Let's fight the battle and hope this works out for us, because, oh damn, this could potentially go really, really sideways. Scrap launchers I'm not too worried about. It's the lobbers that I am. Their infantry is good. The Night Goblins are really, really, really efficient. They don't have a lot of archers, so we outshoot them. Because we have even long-drawn pirates, kind of, sort of. Thunder Grudge Takers. They're Slayer Grudge, or handgunners. That's the word I'm looking for. And we set up here and let our artillery do a lot of the work, because, yeah, Landship and Steam Tanks do have a lot of that, and we've got the Hammer of Witches, which I don't really like. Just don't tell the missus that I have something that destroys witches, because that would be bad for me. And we can possibly use some other stuff. Like, Static's army is not great, but it's not terrible either. So let's get the swordsmen lined up, and we'll put you guys in the center too. Group you up. Put the crossbows in the center of that group. Take your skirmish off. Alright, let's set you guys up here. Archers there. There. And our cavalry, that's the word I'm looking for. And where are their grudge throwers? There's pump wagons. There's one there and one there. Okay, so I want to line up cannons there to blast that.
Show us the foe.
The landship can get set right there to pop them. Steam tank will act as a deterrent. Ooh, I forgot to put static lure in a good place. Now, you guys are going to smash the rock lobbers. Rock lobbers.
Master Engineer! You are all consummate warriors of the Empire! And with my peerless knowledge, our victory is certain! A most prestigious steed! Behold my latest creation!
We'll just up our reload speed.
For the ancestors!
That's one set of rock lavas done.
Stop! Fire at will! Awaiting command!
Captain of the Empire!
My Ulrich's wrath! Emperor's might! An equine equation? I've been waiting to test this.
I don't want to risk the hammer witches, but unfortunately they're in a bad spot.
I speak, you act.
More oil! It squeaks! The Empire endures! Halberdiers! No! Zoe! Attack! Swordsmen! Show us the foe! Master Engineer! This should be explosive! General! Ready!
Go over and help our cannons out.
Take back home! For Heldenhammer! Ready!
Let's see if we can shoot Skarsnik down.
We are Sigmar's heirs! Swordsmen!
For the vengeance!
Halberdiers! To battle! Standing by! Halberdiers! Charge! Imperial Inventor!
Yeah, hopefully we don't lose the hammer witches, but if we do, that's fine by me. This is more to get rid of Skarsnik as a threat up here. If we can delay him in any way, shape, or form, Elspeth can come in from the south. Close victory. Didn't exactly play it perfectly, but that's fine. Still, they lost a lot more than we did. And wherever they get pushed to, we can probably chase them up and deal a fatal blow, eliminate Skarsnik and his army, because they won't be able to retreat from the second one.
We need our full might.
That's beating Skarsnik, so that'll give him a stat, I believe. Yep, ambush success and ambush defense, which is always good.
Master Engineer.
Alright, now hopefully we can set up on a much better battlefield than the one we just fought in. I know fighting in the mountains is not exactly ideal for artillery trains and everything, but if we can set up with a core instead of having to spread out as much, that'll be better. This time we can keep our cannons back. This will work. This will work. Set up over here and just bombard them all through this. Keep our knights in reserve on this side, and then just, yeah, torque them with cannons. It'll be fine. It'll be good. Be good. Be good. Be good. Be good. Wait for the battle to load up. Alright, get our swordsmen over there, the dwarves in the center, because dwarf infantry is amazing.
Missiles will fly! Tormund,
Yes, General.
ready for war!
For the ancestors!
Steady, men!
So our cannon up there is just in range. We're going to be sending our troops forward, so that's better there.
Firearms loaded!
Standing by!
Then we'll move the steam tank and land ship down afterwards. Immediately we're going to pause it, and we're going to try and get our troops into position where we can defend the fullest part of this without risking our necks unnecessarily. Keep you guys in the woods. And we'll speed it up. Looks like our Hawkland long rifles are actually able to somewhat hit some of the troops there. Sly Demiser is about to actually be demised.
Prestigious steed! Furthering my war study! Emperor's might!
Captain of the Empire!
Architect of destruction! A mechanism of perfection! I've been waiting to test this! For battle! Taking aim!
Alright, let's set up a couple of units of infantry.
To battle! Shoot it! In your sights! The Heldenhammer!
Thunderers! Move now!
Withdraw! For the Emperor!
That's an order!
Bombardiers!
Alright, let's get the charges in here if we can. And there's the big man himself.
Thunderers!
Sigma! Sigma, preserve us!
All we gotta do is really eliminate Skarsnik and this is over. Alright, there's our decisive victory. We lost a lot more troops than I'd wanted to. 236. Didn't lose any units though. We can fall them back to the Mountain Keep and start building up there. Maybe get him a second general if we can afford it. But that wipes Skarsnik off the map for a little bit, and it should keep him delayed long enough for Elspeth to get up to the mountains.
Understood. Master Engineer. 'Tis the
So Static
wisest
Lore now has a steam tank. That does not hurt at all, and he is immortal, so we don't have to worry about him dying on us. We're going to want him to get Imperial Gunnery here pretty quick. But I also kind of want to give him Scarred Veteran just because, well, he's got a steam
but
tank now, he's a bigger target.
substantial modifications.
And Fired Infantryman. Make you hard to hit. Yes, we're making 2477 per turn right now.
I command here.
Franz, you are still recovering your troops, which is not exactly ideal. Give you Soul Blight. Now, Fort
By the
Ostrog,
comet.
one more turn and it's back up to being actually
Yes,
something
To
useful.
unite the provinces.
And there's Festus the Leech Lord, who's working for Slaanesh now. Exactly great. And we got, what, 2 marks of Slaanesh there?
Yes, my lord. To strengthen the Empire.
We'll move you around to come up and back up Franz. Hopefully these guys can carry on. Kostalin is up there. Mother of Sankhya, which is the new hero, or the new lord that I haven't actually had a chance to do anything with.
I am Prince and Emperor. By
Jorg
Groomy, this
Grimm.
had better be good.
And we're waiting 3 turns there. Not going to build any outposts. Is there any diplomacy that we can do right now that's going to be to our advantage? Illyrium wants a trade agreement.
Speak if you wish.
That we can do. Pirates of Sartosa still want that peace treaty, and we completely outclass them in every way, shape, and form. But I'm not going to go to that just yet. We want to keep fighting. So let the other nations go. We're getting close to the end of the episode. Hopefully everything is recording properly. I'm kind of nervous about that right now. Glitches last week was unfortunate, but we'll see where it ends up. We do have most of the Empire under our control now, which won't be too
I
bad.
would gladly
Our Imperial
send you
authority
back.
is up high. You want to give us 900 gold for a peace treaty? No, that's not how that works. You are a vampire and need to be put in your place. And we are sending the Archlector, well, one of the Archlectors, the Grand Theoginist. Volkmar. Volkmar is going down there to deal with you. Alright, so let's see about getting some of these up. We need to keep saving our money for right now.
Bring me to
Franz's army is not
Praise
great.
Sigmar.
Fort Strogov is
By Sigmar's
pretty much
right.
done. So move you up there.
Onwards! Summon the Elector
that's
Counts.
done. Static Lore, let's get you back
Standard
in
watch
Mount Gunbad
rotation.
for right now. They're not moving their other army up just yet.
Doing that.
Where is Elspeth?
Elspeth von Draken.
That's that there. What are we looking at for Lords and Heroes Ulrika? Wow, 3 more turns until she's back. So that's not the greatest in the world.
The righteous hammer of Sigmar.
Begone, or I'll take your
Scrag the Slaughterer and another army.
Yes.
Volkmar, let's just get you to
I
plant
will
for right
cast
now.
out all evil.
You've got enough infantry right now. You've got 4 gunners. You've got some artillery. Let's get you some cavalry before we go in there. Oh, it's 4 turns and it's expensive. Or we can go with the cheap Empire Knights and do it in 1. We'll have to pick up a general that's specifically all about the Knights at some point.
Onward! Let us move!
2 turns there. I believe that Fort Ostrog is up and running again. As a generalized fort, it can be upgraded right now, but we want the fields to get the casualty replenishment rate, and it's going to be our little haven up north.
True servant of Sigmar.
Kalara, who is there, Attrition is good. Anti-attrition is really good. These are kind of choosy. Missile strength. Reload time is probably the best one. She's a shooter.
You're a pretender.
Guided by Sigma.
How are you looking? One more turn. Then you can go back to Pack Ice Bay. That's probably still suffering there. Alright, we'll let the other nations go, see where everything ends up.
Your very presence here is a dance with death.
2,000 gold for a peace treaty. No, we're not going to go with that. We've got an army that's getting built up to fight ogres. Everything is kind of doing pretty well for us right now. I'd like to get a little bit more income coming in, but not much you can do about that right now. Alright, missile strength is up. World's Edge Artway, Razor Sacket. And I think that's the one that they're building the Goblin Army at, yes. Alright, let's get mounted weaponry so we can get rifle barrels.
Those Drathjar must envy our invention.
What are they getting here? They've got a whole bunch of serious units.
Moving off! Let us move.
Why does everybody want to go all the way around when it comes to Pack Ice Bay? Get you guys together, and then we're going to go hit the Altar of the Crimson Harvest. It probably has a pretty decent garrison, including the army there.
Invention is my gift.
Static, we're just going to have you hold tight for a little bit.
Wielder of the Pale Scythe. For Noun's ends. Varina's blessing on travelers.
So I do want to get her into combat at some
With
point here.
brilliance.
Hero is not moved, which is Jorah Grimm, who's upgrading us here.
Off we go.
One more turn and Nuln will be ready to be upgraded. And we need 6,400, which means if we don't do anything silly on this turn,
Bid.
how are you looking, Franz?
command
Your
here.
army is still not great.
Now. The nation calls.
We can move you two towards the Tower of Krok. And we can take that away from the Slaneshi worshippers, and we can start burning in this way too. That'd be great. But we're going to save all of that. And we're going to let the other nations go, and we're going to hope and pray right now that everything goes nice and easy. Building up in the wastes is always so bloody difficult.
You are a nuisance.
We are not giving you military access because you're undead. Waiting for you to realize that we don't like you because you are dead. Probably go over a little bit this week because, 1, I'm in a really good mood. 2, I've missed this. And 3, without a video last week, we need to do a little bit of other things. Let's welcome in. We could use the growth for a lot of places. Upgrade enemy settlement to level 5. We got a bunch of stuff and some gold. Alright, first things first. We're going to Nuln before we do anything else. And we are upgrading the gunnery school. Done. Could upgrade this and get our Demigryph Knights. Because we already have everything else there. And then we need 8 grand to get the Master Gunnery School there.
So many ideas.
Static Lore, you're not in a position that you can do much right now. Oh, our engineer here got a level, which will be nice. Doesn't need Deadly Onslaught, but we can get him Scarred Veteran just to make that good.
Lady of Shaiish.
Well, this is not going to be much of a fight. We can put the gem onto Boris there. And fight the battle. Crush some orcs and goblins. Do pretty well. Get Elspeth into the swing of things. I wish I could have shown you Ulrika this week, but she got wounded. And now she's going to have to wait. Depends on if we go a little bit longer than I planned even for myself today. And we can see. We can get her back. Maybe go up and fight these goblins in the mountain. Because we'll swing Elspeth north, and then we'll bring her and Static south, and just keep crushing all the orcs and goblins up in the field.
Great swords! Coalesce! Hand gunners! We are Sigmar's heirs!
And you guys are a group. You guys are a group.
Orders! Great swords!
Alright, our Amethyst Ironsides can go there. We can get a good shot off for them.
Gunners!
Regular Ironsides up here.
Spot us the target!
And the Hawkland Long Rifles.
Champion of the Countess!
There. Put you up there.
Ready ammunition! By Ulrich's rock!
Put our cannons and our Hellblaster rocket battery there.
Ready to act!
The graveyard rose. The enemy feels themselves indestructible. None will disabuse them of this falsehood. As Buna fell, I call doom upon them.
Wow, we already crushed the morale of most of the goblins' units. And it didn't take much. They're fleeing for their life. Elspeth did her job well.
Spread your wings.
And I will take that victory with 0 casualties and a lot of death on the other side. Man, that rocket battery just slaughtered everything. 358 kills. Hell yes. Love rocket batteries. They're so awesome against light infantry. That should allow us to get Ulrika back in there. I'm hoping it's not Ulrika that's causing all the glitches. But, is what it is. We'll figure it out as we go along. We now have a place in the mountains that we can secure.
Let us take it. There may be truths to uncover. Elspeth von Draken.
All right, lad.
Oh, that's a Dragon Slayer hero. That's
For
nice.
the
Elspeth got
arena
another
and
level too.
known.
Do we have... Nope. Last mentor is at 50. Let's get your spell resistance right now.
I
Should be
must
fine.
study this.
Mount Squighorn. Oh, tough call. Because we're just probably going to transfer it over to our Dwarven allies at some point. Might as well just leave it alone for now.
Master Engineer.
What is the defenses of the Tower Crack? It's pretty solid, and that is a very awesome
I command here.
general.
I am France. They will obey.
Praise Sigmar. This will bolster the nation. On it.
Now, if they fool around up there, they'll find out for sure.
Champion of the faith by Sigmar.
I think we're want for infantry with him, but I do want fervent. But I also want him to be good in combat, so we'll do that. He's got a lot of
This
heroes.
will bolster the nation. For Heldenhammer!
Awaiting orders.
Sail both those fleets there.
Instrument of Sigmar's will.
Volkmar the Grim is ready to start fighting.
Sigmar has shown us the path.
You can go down towards the Myrmidons.
Yes, laddie.
Jura Grim, you can just do your thing.
Shoddy.
And let's see if there's any quick deals that we can do with people that we want to do with. The last defenders are a force of order, and we can get a non-aggression pact as well, and a little bit of cash. Camera using followers in the gash. Nope, don't want to do that.
The more.
They kind of want to peace out with us right now, which is a little disturbing. I'm going to save our money because Null's got to get upgraded here pretty quick. Let the other nations go. We will extend this week a little bit and see how it works out. Everybody can hear my phone in the background. I apologize for that, but it is what it is. Trying to deal with a lot of things all going on at once. November's going to be very busy. We might miss a week or two during November. I will be out of town for work a lot. But hopefully I don't miss too much. If I would have had the time leading up to now, I would have recorded a lot more so I could just stagger them. But it is what it is. Alright, Ulrika is back. And she's back all the way down here.
Ulrika Magdava. The route is clear. Shaiish empowers me.
Alright, how far can you go?
So many ideas. Stop that!
Amethyst Magistrix.
Oh, we're going to deal with that in a second. I want to deal with down here first. We don't have the full money to do the upgrade on what we want.
Blessings of Sigmar upon you.
Alright, it is a decisive victory. They got reinforcements that'll be coming in. What does the battlefield look like? Or is it just an ogre camp? Okay, it's an actual city. Alright, let's go in and fight this out. We have lots of artillery. This will be a lot of artillery. Now, the Ogres are going to come in from that side. I don't know if the Ogres are going to have anything left by the time these reinforcements get in. Because we have a lot of artillery. Hellblaster volley guns, cannons, rocket batteries. If we storm in hard enough, they may not get to shoot. Because their only ranged combat is the trappers for the Noblars. And Noblar trappers, while fun, are worse than goblins. So, yeah, we outgun them. Significantly outgun them. And we have magic on our side, which will be great. Be great to see Volkmar the Grim on the field, too. Alright, so let's order these up the way that we should.
The Empire endures.
Because he has the Amethyst Outriders.
Great cannon!
It shall be. At once.
Great swords! Standing by.
Alright, you guys can go down here.
Gold
Gold Wizard there. We'll put Volkmar on that edge. Our Outriders, we are going to get close and get them shooting as quickly as possible.
Weapons primed.
Cannons there. Hellblaster volley guns there. They are Hellblaster volley guns, yes. And our rocket batteries there. Alright. Didn't load in everything quite right away. We're going to advance our great swords up to the flats at least. Get our gunners up there as well. Our knights are just going to go for that gate. So even anything up on the walls? No. So might as well just put our cavalry there.
For the Emperor!
By now, ready! We serve the Emperor! At once!
Throw a bombardment in there as well.
Offering battle prayers!
Sigmar commands! Gold Wizard!
Alright, now their trappers are getting shot down.
We await your orders!
Immediately!
Shaman's Wrath! Power of Shaman! Ready for war!
Might just be able to take these guys out before the reinforcements get here. Nope, they're on the field.
Behold the light of Sigmar!
Great swords!
Alright, we'll send you after that.
Hammer!
Reinforce there.
Fire endures! What do you bid? Yes! For the twin-tailed comet! Take aim! Form a ring of steel!
For Sigmar! Crush them!
Charge!
High Priest!
The Empire endures! Great swords! Fight them! Attack! General!
In the name of Sigmar!
Alright, we're securing gates at least.
Ordnance ready! We serve France! Ready! Show us the fold! For Heldenhammer!
What are these ones attached to? I'm guessing it's, yeah, it's this bad boy right here.
Very well! By the Jade Griffin!
They do have troops over here, but it shouldn't be too bad. We can send our little skirmishy type troops around.
For Heldenhammer! Get them! Gold Wizard! For France! Handgunners, quick march!
Sigmar's will.
Gold wizard! Sigmar guides me! Setting off! Great cannon! Great swords!
Alright, so let's just speed it up and see what we can do about this. Okay, our knights are going to take a beating here. Is that? Yeah, it's a hunter, so let's throw that on them. Basically do everything that we can. Take it. It's not exactly the overwhelming victory that we had hoped for, but oh, it was a decisive victory. Still, could have probably saved more of our troops if we didn't get so rowdy with it, especially those knights. At least one of the Hellblasters got some kills in. Problem with fighting ogres, their base unit, the bulls, is large, and you need to take it on with something that can actually fight it. But taking the Myrmidons is actually a pretty good place to set up to combat that entire southwestern shore area. Turning this into a little bit of a fortress with some artillery production and some cavalry and infantry production will definitely help us out. Alright, got a few more items. Now, the Myrmidons is just the level 1 station right now. Can't level up just yet. It requires a 1.
The instrument of Sigmar's will.
Volkmar is now at level 20, which is good. Yeah, let's give him more battle prayers. He's kind of going into combat as is, so that works there.
Will bolster the nation. Ready. To arms! No, not until Hexenstag.
Now let's zoom in here so we get both of our still ships. So that's good.
Master engineer.
Static lore. I don't want to put you in danger just yet. But Elspeth,
von
let's send you to the high place and take it. That's not even really worth fighting. But it's one of our heroes, so we're gonna do it. And then this will probably be the end for this week. We can bring Static Lord down next time and set these guys up to take on the Archway and then deal with the rest of the Orcs and Goblins under Skarsnik in the mountains. And we can give Karaza Karak back their full Silver Road, which will be helpful. Give them a good place to start building back up so that the Dwarves, our allies, can start fighting well on our side. Alright, so we're not dealing with, like, combat geniuses here.
Handgunners! For the Emperor! Theodore Bruckner!
Our weapons are yours! We are Sigmar's heirs!
Use our Amethyst Ironsides down here.
Theodore Bruckner!
Bruckner and his troops can go there.
Handgunners! By Ulrich's wrath!
State troops, ready!
And that Hellblaster can go there with our buddy behind it.
Oil!
Spread your wings! The enemy feels themselves indestructible. None will disabuse them of this falsehood.
Just sheer amount of damage that Hellblaster or rocket batteries can do now.
As Buna fell, I call doom upon them.
All of those extra rockets are just devastating.
Champion of the Countess! Take me to the foe!
The graveyard rose.
Titan headsman!
Shadows at my call.
Execution!
Bruckner and his boys are got stuck in.
Favors me!
Nice decisive victory, and that gives us our position up in the mountain. 10 troops, 50 to 1. Not bad odds. Again, the Hellblaster just devastating amounts of damage. Elspeth got a fair number of kills in herself. We got to catch up Ulrika to her as quickly as we can. Get her into combat, which would be great.
The Empire expands.
Oh, and playing as the Empire, win a single-player campaign. Technically, I just got that. Long victory achieved. But that's not what we're going for overall. Ulrika Magdova.
Magdova. Let me fight on assignment.
And Static Lord is the last garrison lord, and this lord has not moved. Marius Lightdorf.
I command here. In the name of Magnus.
Get a couple of siege towers, and we will continue the siege.
Who calls? Onwards!
We could deploy to that siege, couldn't we? Pyrrhic victory, huh? Most of France's army. We'll continue the
We
siege.
must attack.
And that'll be our go-to for the next session.
Right,
We'll
I'll
move Jorah
take
Grimm.
I'll take the high road.
And we'll get the gunnery school upgrading. Because that's the last thing that we need there, is get that. And then one more upgrade. We have 938. Upgrade the land ship.
Annihilation
And
comes
as soon as
at
the
pull of a lever.
Dome Gunnery School is completed, we'll get 750 schematics, and we'll be able to start getting Amethyst Hellstorm rocket batteries. Yes! It's where all our schematics can go to after this point. Oh. Apparently that was one of our assignments, and we just completed. Theodore Bruckner. Just before we end the week, we can get him a Woundmaker, probably. Let's give him Deadly Blade for right now. He did earn it. That's going to be it for everything for this week, guys. If you liked the video, please consider hitting that like button. If you'd like to join up with the 232, join me in this or other Let's Plays, just hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn your notifications on so you don't miss when a new video goes out. And do try to leave a comment down below so that I can see your name a lot easier. Get you into the videos. Makes my life a lot easier. Remember, guys, life is a game, so play to win. And until next time, take care.